Before I go on to my video, I want to say a few things. I never expected my first video to get so much support, as I'm very thankful for that. Though it comes to a question, am I gonna keep on making the same kind of content just like the first one? The answer is maybe. I want to branch out my options as I do want to make other kinds of content like reacting to Nintendo Directs, uh, speed painting, gaming in general, whatever. But yeah, for now, since that's out of the way, let's get on with this story time. Welcome back to my channel, and you might have a question or two since you saw the title. Yes, I am a college student as I'm trying out YouTube. Do I like my college? 50-50. As of right now, I'm in my third year, and my experience is kind of a bit of everywhere. I mean, of course, I made some awesome friends, talking to some old peers back at my high school, and many other things that I considered good. My bad experiences, though? Yeah, it's bad for a reason. In today's video, I'll be talking about my bad experiences in college, and hey, maybe this will give you a heads up for your future if you're ever gonna go to college. This also applies for community, university, all that jazz. So, let's get talking about my stories. My first bad experience was in my second year of fall semester. I was in a support English class and I was really shy, but a few days later, I was already making a few friends and getting decent grades on my work. Everything went well until this one dude. Let's nickname this person Pete. At first, I thought Pete was a decent guy, but one day we were all put into groups, and I was in a group with Pete. We worked on our booked assignments, and we were supposed to do these things called golden lines, and I was kind of like the first ones to finish, so because of that, I started to draw my little iPad, as, you know, Pete was right next to me, and then he saw, and we kind of had a short conversation that I did not like. So, you draw on your iPad? Yeah, what of it? That's cool. I bet you, like, draw, like, NSFW art of furries. I'm sorry? You see, I thought this Pete guy was an overall nice person, but I guess him assuming I would draw NSFW art of furries is not really that much of a conversation starter. Did I ever mention he would always judge me because of the content I watch as well? I remember one time I was just watching Jay Schlatt because I felt bored, and you know, I've been only watching Charlie Slimesicle, Salty DK Dan, a lot of things, so you know, Jerry Schlatt was the only thing right there, so he would always just eye at me and just be like, wow, you watch Jay Schlatt? Like, what do you mean? Okay, not to mention, he would also go after my friends, like making fun of one friend's disability because they have to have crutches every time they walk. Not to mention, they'd gone after my other friend in that same class, but he would try to flirt with her every chance, but for some reason, it would not work. And I remember the conversation that she told me that her and him, it started off like him being like, oh, all my exes are bisexual too. I'm so smart. Like, back at high school, I graduated, I was the top of the leagues and everything, acing every honors and AP classes that I had. Okay, so let me get this straight. You took honors and AP classes back at high school, but you got to a community college, basically kind of like the bronze level of college, yeah. And you're in this English support class. You're in a community college with an English support class, and you said you were acing every honors and AP class that you have? Another bad incident kind of like this happened around not too long ago, though this one's more bizarre. It started around the beginning of my winter semester, or, you know, last semester. I had to take a drawing class to proceed to this other art class. When I first came to the classroom, I noticed it was, you know, not open, and looks like, you know, all the other students were talking, waiting for the class to open, and I was a little bit jealous because I wanted to talk, and I felt so out of place because of that. And I saw this one dude who looked like he was really getting the hang of talking, and I got more jealous because of it. A few days later, he got into a seat with me, or he changed his seat so he could sit right next to me. When he sat right next to me, I felt surprised and shy at first, and I did not know what to talk about until he tried to, have a conversation starter about, like, how he made his own notebook, and I was like, oh, cool, whatever. I did not say whatever, but, I was trying to work on my, drawing, because, it was required, and I had to do it either way. He did these, hand motion thingies, and saying that he prayed for me, which caught me really off guard, not to mention, it really weirded me out. And then he would try to, go out of his seat just to look at everybody's drawings, and then judge said drawings. He did judge mine. He said mine's and a few others were good, and because of that, I really felt weird. Not to mention, he did talk back to the professor, which is really, really yikes. And, because of that, me and a few other students who were scared just tried to group up, and because of that, we just walked, going to the opposite side where he goes in this specific building that we were in, until he was not gone, and how we were just talking about how he was a weird person. Not gonna lie, it kind of weirded me out. It only took the professor until mid-semester, or not mid-semester, mid-term, that he would kick him out, which I thought it was really bonkers, and he could have kicked him out by the first time that he talked back to said professor, but I guess, just didn't really want to deal with it. I thought that was over as me and new friend group formed because of him. We thought we were free, and when we were eating lunch together at our campus cafeteria, me and another person saw him roaming around trying to pick up chicks. Let me tell you, it was really bad. I felt scared for each and every girl that he was talking to, and not to mention, it only took the beginning of this semester to kick him out of the campus. So, what was the moral of these two experiences, and what can I learn from it? Never trust weird guys. This goes all to girls, queer people, other people that are really just weird in general. There are moments that you can say no and ignore, or maybe report it to the people you're close with, or try to warn others that you're close with. And also, timing is important with this, even if the situation is dire. Not to mention, don't become like any of these guys, obvious, because I'm pretty sure the people who are watching this, I'm sure you would know. But if you ever go to a community college, university, other high colleges that I don't know of, you gotta watch out for people like those guys and try to make friends along the way, so there are other people that you can stick close by if you see someone similar by my stories. I really hope you subscribe and like the video. To the people who are actually expecting a video, probably last week, sorry, I'm in college, again, not to mention, I will say this, I'm pretty sure I'll try to upload weekly every Sunday, because that's kind of like the free time I have, so, yeah, with that out of the way, goodbye!